Carry on. Boldness. Part 2. I think this is my first time sitting down, talking to you, instead of holding my phone in my hand, like walking and talking, right? Yeah, it's good to have an office to work at, yeah? So I just started working today, and yeah, getting used to my hair. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I still have some hair at the back, side. But another good thing about being bald is that I don't have to worry about bad hair days. Previously, I had a little bit of curly hair, so if I do shampoo before I go to bed, previous nights, I usually get bad hair days. But these days, it's very difficult to have bad hair days. So I think there are always good or bad aspects in our lives. Some people call it as yin and yang. Huh? So, two sides of coins. So my bold question for you today, are you ready? Probably you have heard it before, very famous question. Before you die, how do you want to be remembered? Before you die, let's say you're facing your death, maybe in a few months, even in a few weeks. I don't want to make you feel sad, but that's the reality, right? We are all dying, as I mentioned before. I'm not dying only, you are all dying, sooner or later. Maybe after a few years, after a few decades, or who knows, next year. So, how do you want to be remembered? Think about your own funeral, right? People come to your funeral and, oh, Gary was the person like this, as long as I remember. Probably people have different opinions, different feelings about me, but what is one thing? You want your other people, it could be other people. In my case, as a Christian, I don't really care about how other people would remember me. I only care about how God regards me as His son or disciple. That's my only concern. I don't really care how I become remembered. Actually, there was the same feedback from my coaching client yesterday. Gary, I don't want to be remembered by other people. Even though he wasn't religious, even though he's not a Christian, but he doesn't really care. That's fine. As long as you want to impact other people, influence people around you, if that's your case, maybe you want to be remembered as someone who worked very hard someone who was very thoughtful, someone who was very caring. It can be anything, depending on your core values, right, in your lives. Think about it. So, wait for my third board question. Maybe in a few days. Have a good one. Bye.